So guys, in today's video, I'll be sharing with you my #1 most favorite perfume recommendation from every popular Middle Eastern perfume brand out there. So if you want to find out more, make sure to keep on watching, and down below is more helpful information, so check it out. Give this video a huge thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and once you're done with that, we can get started. So hello and welcome everyone to today's video all about popular Middle Eastern brands and my favorite fragrances from them. So let's get started with the signature scent by Haramain, and this is a true gem that is not that hyped, but you guys, once I smelled Amber Oud Ultraviolet, I fell in love right at first sniff and couldn't stop smelling myself. It's like that beautiful, creamy, smooth, slightly powdery, but very fresh type of a white floral perfume with a little bit of ginger, with jasmine, tuberose, and they smell natural. As the fragrance dries down, some more powdery creaminess appears, and it wears really beautifully during the day. Is very recognizable and not as typical and repetitive as maybe some other perfumes with that Arabic vibe. So this is like my #1 recommendation from this beautiful brand with great presentation. They have more luxurious fragrances, and for me, this is a hidden gem in their collection that I highly recommend you guys to check out. And with that being said, something in that vein, also about white flowers, but now from the brand Afnan, called Rare Tiffany, is another fragrance that you can wear anywhere, anytime. It is extremely universal, floral, but with musk, with sandalwood, so it's like very smooth, and there is also ylang-ylang in there that brings in something luscious and kind of solar, happy, sunny type of a fragrance right here that is quite affordable, and it smells super classy. So with it, you'll definitely smell great anywhere you go. It is extremely wearable, also great for daily wear, but there is something a little bit more bougie in there, so highly recommend you that one. I also have discount for people that are in the USA for Afnan fragrances, so I will leave some helpful links down below. And on that note, we are moving on to the next brand, which is Fragrance World, and they have quite a few great fragrances. I decided to go with Mocha just because it is that rare to find cacao fragrance from the Middle Eastern brand with note of coffee, osmanthus, rose, and cardamom. So it smells a little bit more mysterious, yet still, you know, not hard to wear at all. It's still like more luxurious, more niche, deeper, darker type of a fragrance. And I remember looking for specifically cacao-based fragrances from Middle Eastern brands. That was a pretty tough mission, but I found Mocha, let me know how to say it correctly. And I know that like there is a beautiful collection, but for me this is like an unbeatable one, and it doesn't smell like something in particular. Of course, like this darker rose with coffee is a little bit reminiscent of Ristretto Intense Cafe, which you guys know I'm a big fan of, but still it's not like a dupe, so that's a good one. And while we are talking about rose, oh my gosh, where is this fragrance from Kayali? I know that her pistachio and maybe newer ones with marshmallow are more popular than Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25. I'm even a little bit afraid that she might discontinue this gorgeous, slightly peppery, very fancy type of fragrance that is glamorous. This rose is not too strong, it's not too Middle Eastern, it's not heavy, but it has some depth to it, so it's more than just like a floral rosy fragrance. It doesn't smell like a flower, it smells more deep and sophisticated. This is a very, I would say, glamorous fragrance that is heavy-handed, so it's kind of like badassy, femme fatale type of energy right here, and I love the sillage of it. It reminds me of L'Instant from Guerlain, like the original formulation, and this is a really good one, plus the bottle is great. So yeah, I'm a big fan of that. I don't know why nobody talks about it. For me, it's like my #1 favorite. And next up is Lattafa, brand that I have most fragrances from, and it was not hard to choose a favorite because it's right here, Teriaq, a pretty popular fragrance in this you know, segment of Arabic fragrances, and for me it is worth all the hype because it's a bold, loud, and very contrasting fragrance which I like about it. So it's not like one of those typical gourmand perfumes, although it's big on caramel. It smells glazed of vanilla, of golden honey. There is a little bit of bitter almond for the powdery element, some spicy nuances, flowers, and even like darker notes of leather, of vetiver. So just full of contrast. I love that there is also something tart about it. It smells a little bit similar to La Belle from Jean Paul Gaultier, but that one is way more flat and simple compared to this, because there is so much going on in this fragrance that I love to wear when I'm going out to a crowded place, because it projects really well, stays put, is a compliment getter. You guys know that I like that fragrance. So yeah, that's my number one recommendation from Lattafa, although I could definitely film for you like my most favorite and least favorite fragrances from this brand that I have my most fragrances from in this Middle Eastern category of perfumes, because there are some hits and misses. Let me know about yours, I would really like to know. And we are moving on to a stunner right here from Orientica, very luxurious type of Middle Eastern brand, and their presentation is so eye-catching, so luxurious. And this fragrance, Dark Desire from Arte Bellissima collection, is something very particular because it is a fresh fragrance with some citrusy notes, with ginger, spices, like modern amber, not your sweet vanilla type of amber, oceanic notes, oak moss. It might even smell a little bit more masculine, but there is this note of rhubarb in there that I'm a big fan of. For me, it transforms every composition, and it does some magic to this perfume that I already gifted to my uncle. My boyfriend wears it, and this sillage and projection of this perfume, anytime I smell it, I go crazy. This is one of the best fresh, clean, but at the same time intriguing fragrances with this beautiful mouth-watering twist that I highly recommend to check out. The performance on this one is unbeatable, and you can't go wrong with this fragrance. Next up, we have this brand with some really nice fragrances called Paris Gona, and I just needed to feature Voux Patisserie in today's video because it's a straight up dupe for one of my most favorite, extremely pricey but stunning perfumes, Italica by Xerjoff. I've even filmed a video with alternatives to that fragrance, and this is the most affordable spot-on take on that type of a creamy with a saffron twist of a milky fragrance. It's vanillic, it's sandalwoody, it's so effortless, so chic, and at the same time extremely cozy because of its texture. If you like creamy, milky type of fragrances, but you're not looking for that specific lactonic accord that would smell like milk, you want something a little bit more perfumey, check it out. It is very mass appealing, and yeah, for this price it is definitely a must try. Now, if you're more into those typical Middle Eastern perfumes, you know, like with the oud vibe, I just need to talk about Swiss Arabian's bestseller, most known Shagaf Oud. I mean, like, I bought it because I've heard so many great things about it, and they are all real in my personal opinion. It outperforms many niche perfumes, and there are quite a few of these sweet rose oud dominant vanilla fragrances out there. Think about Lancome's fragrance, and there are many others, but this, I mean, like, the sillage on this one, it is never shy, it is never silent, but at the same time it is extremely addictive and attractive. Anytime I wear it or Benny wears it, we share this fragrance. It's a compliment getter. It is a very mass appealing perfume, maybe because of its projection, but the way oud, rose, vanilla are blended in here is nothing harsh. It's a little bit almost candid, so if you can appreciate like a sweet touch to your Middle Eastern fragrance and oud, rose, vanilla combination is your favorite, then this is definitely something you must to check out. Now, next is a clean, floral, opulent, white floral perfume from the brand Riifs called Love's Way. Now, this is extremely similar to perfumes in the style of My Way by Armani, even like from the outside, inside, it's basically the same thing, but for me in here we have something a little bit more natural, a little bit more authentic. It's like smelling white floral bouquet on the fresh air when it hits you in the face, so that opulence, that narcotic feel is not too much, and I like to wear it to work just because, you know, white florals, they are a little bit more over the top, but because of that clean energy, I just feel myself so put together with this fragrance. And if you like white floral fragrances, this is the best one I found from the Middle Eastern brand. Now let's talk about something sweeter, deeper and sexier, because this new discovery of mine by the brand Viage that I actually can recommend you check out and use my discount, which will be linked down below, called Beaming Buenos Aires, is something that is extremely mass appealing. Like, this is a compliment magnet for sure. Oh my gosh, everybody goes crazy about this fragrance that smells of like almost nice, a little bit atmospheric, not your typical kind of tea rose with mint that brings in green but not cooling minty sensation. It just makes it so twisted, so new, although it is reminiscent of Hibiscus Majahat, but everyone says it's smoother, and I agree, because that one is a little bit aggressive. It's so much that sometimes it's hard to handle, when this is extremely alluring. You want more and more of it, so I wear it on fancy occasions, if I'm going out dressed up. This is a head-turning fragrance I could only recommend you to check out. I want to smell more of this brand, but so far that's my #1 favorite. And last or not least, a very nice fragrance from Kajal. Now, this is not a copycat brand. It's from the Middle East, and everything that comes from them is pure luxury. This fragrance is more masculine for sure. It has that very confident energy to it. It's rather fresh, but you guys, I just love to smell it so much. For me, it's better than Aventus. For me, it's better than many other fragrances with those very citrusy notes. It smells like lemon soda. Something about this lemon zest mixed with grapefruit, aromatic notes is just fresh, uplifting. And if you're looking for pure quality and you want a fragrance that would be on the fresh side, I would highly recommend you this, but there are so many other great options from this brand as well as from the rest that I've just mentioned that it was hard to choose. But if you appreciate me narrowing down just to #1 favorite fragrance from some of the most popular Arabic brands out there, I would highly appreciate your thumbs up. Of course, what's your favorite fragrance from these brands or others? If you're interested in part 2, I could easily film that, so just let me know your thoughts in the commentary section. If you have any questions left, I'm here to answer them, and I would highly appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel, follow me on my social media, and of course, if you shop perfumes, feel free to use my discounts. That help information is down below, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and make sure to stay here and smell good. We'll see you next one really soon. Bye guys.